Good morning, children. Today we will learn a new chapter from your Marigold book. Come to page number 102, Unit 6. The name of your chapter is The Scholar's Mother Tongue. The Scholar's Mother Tongue. Can you tell me who is a scholar? Any guesses? Okay, let me tell you. A scholar is someone who is an intellectual person, who is an expert, and who is also a specialist, you can say. Okay, so remember, a scholar is someone who is quite knowledgeable, who is an expert, and who is an intellectual person. Now, do you know what is a mother tongue? What is mother tongue? Okay, so you have to first understand these two very clearly. What is mother tongue? Mother tongue is a language, you know. We all speak particular language at our home. Yes, so mother tongue is a language in which a person has grown up speaking. You all have grown up speaking a particular language which you use at your home. Okay, from the early childhood you talk in your mother tongue. I, being a Bengali, I talk in Bengali language at home. So a person's mother tongue is actually the language in which the person has grown up speaking from the early childhood. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so I think the title is clear for you. So we are going to start up with the very next thing. So let me tell you what is there in this chapter first. So the scholar's mother tongue, here it is adapted, you know, this particular story is adapted from Akbar and Birbal stories. Okay, so you must have heard about a lot of stories written by Akbar and Birbal. Okay, you must have read it, you must have heard it from your grandparents or your elders. Okay, so today we are going to read this particular chapter which is also adapted from Akbar and Birbal stories. First of all, let us know who is Akbar and who is Birbal. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you is who is Akbar. Okay, so listen to me very carefully. Akbar was the third Mughal emperor. Okay, you know that our country India was ruled. Okay, it was ruled by kings before. We had kings, we had queens. Okay, so Akbar was one of the greatest kings of that time. Okay, he is from the Mughal era. So he became king only at the age of 13. Can you believe it? A very young age, no? 13. So he became king at the age of only 13. Okay, and then we know that he was a wise ruler and he was a promoter of peace in his kingdom. Okay, he was a very peaceful ruler. He was a very good ruler. Okay, so he was wise and a peaceful ruler, and he promoted peace in his entire kingdom. Alright, now let us know who is Birbal. So Birbal was Akbar's advisor. You know, in a king's court. What is court? Court doesn't mean that's law and order court. Okay, we are talking about court means darbar. Okay, in Hindi we say darbar, right? So here we are talking about the king's court where Birbal was his advisor. Okay, so Birbal is known for his wit. Okay, he is a witty person. His wit, his witty, the cleverness he has, all these things are highlighted in the folk tales. Okay, so you can find his stories full of wit. Okay, and you can know that how clever he was. Fine. And now Birbal was also a good poet and of course a good singer. So you must have heard from your parents or you must have read it in your history books or other books that Akbar had 9 gems in his court. And you have to remember that Birbal was one of his gems. Among the 9 gems, Birbal was considered as one of the vital gems, okay, by Akbar. So I guess it is clear, you can understand who is Akbar and who is Birbal. Let me tell you again that we are starting with page number 102, okay, the scholar's mother tongue. Till now I have given you the introduction of the chapter. We are talking about Akbar and Birbal in this chapter. Okay, so let us go through what is there in details. The scholar's mother tongue. So everyone, please look into your books. Turn to page 102. I'm reading the lines. I'm explaining you. Please sit with a pencil and follow the lines. The scholar's mother tongue. A learned Pandit once visited the court of Akbar. Who is a learned man? A learned man is a scholar. Someone who is knowledgeable, as I told you. So a scholar Pandit, okay, a learned Pandit. Pandits are priests. You can see the image, okay, see the picture in your book. Who are Pandits? Pandits are the priests, yes. So a scholar Pandit means a learned Pandit once visited the court of Akbar. So what is court? You can underline the word court and you can write where Akbar used to sit with his ministers. Okay, I told you Darbar, where Akbar is sitting with his ministers. Okay, so he told the king and his courtiers that he had mastery over many different languages. Now this learned Pandit, what did he say? He came up to that court and he told that he was the master. He was a master. Master means someone who has good control, someone who can give command. Okay, someone who is capable. Okay, so what is he capable of? He is capable of using different languages. Okay, like Hindi, Bengali, Punjabi, other languages. Okay, so let us see next. The Pandit could speak many languages fluently. So underline the word fluently. So can you guess the meaning of fluently? Yes, let me tell you. The meaning you can write easily. E-A-S-I-L-Y. Okay, so the Pandit could speak many languages easily. He could smoothly speak in different languages. He was so fluent, means he was so smooth in all the languages he spoke that no one could find out what his mother tongue was. So as I told you the meaning of mother tongue, you already know it. So this case, the case of this Pandit was very difficult. Nobody could understand what is his mother tongue. Which language does he speak at home? Because he was so smooth in all the languages. So he challenged everybody at the court to name his mother tongue. So what did he do? He played a trick. He told in the court that, can you all guess my mother tongue? And everybody was in shock. Nobody could understand. What can be his mother tongue? He speaks so well. He speaks so smoothly in all the languages. So everyone, you see the next line, when everyone failed. So everyone started guessing, okay, in the beginning everyone started guessing. Maybe it is Hindi, maybe it is, some Punjabi language, or it is some Uriya language, or Bengali, or Nepali. They started guessing. But everyone failed, okay. The challenge was taken up by Birbal. I told you, Birbal was famous for his wit. He was one of the, knowledgeable one. He was very witty, clever. Okay. So he's used his brain now. Let us see what did he do? What extraordinary thing did he do to find out what was the Pandit's mother tongue? So the challenge was finally accepted by Birbal. So that night, Birbal went quietly to the Pandit's room. Okay. So quietly means silently, without making anyone aware that he is entering the room of the Pandit. Okay, with tiptoe, silently he went inside the room of the Pandit. Okay, so what did he find out? When he was asleep, so he found that the Pandit was sleeping. He was in deep sleep. Asleep means the Pandit was in deep sleep. Okay, he was sleeping. So Birbal went quietly, okay. He whispered into the Pandit's ear and tickled it. Okay, so he went and he whispered. Whispered means to talk softly. when you are sharing some secret with someone. Okay, suppose you want to tell something to your friend, you go near to the ears and you speak silently. Yes or no? You want to say something to your mummy only and none other in the room. So what will you do? You will go near to her ears and you will speak softly. So that is what Birbal did. He went near to the Pandit's ear and he whispered into the ear and also tickled it. What is tickle? Tickle is stroking. Tickle means to pet somebody, to stroke. You can see the picture there. He is using a feather kind of a thing to tickle the ear of the Pandit. Alright. So he tickled it with a feather. Feather, I guess you know, the birds, their feathers, they shed their feathers, we can often collect it. Yes. So he tickled the ear of the Pandit with a feather. The Pandit, half awake, cried out suddenly and shouted out words in his mother tongue. Okay, so in what language did he speak? He spoke in mother tongue. My dear children, you have to always remember, okay, what? You have to remember that whenever you are afraid or whenever you are in tension or whenever something happens, at the first, initially, you will always speak in your mother tongue. Okay, this is the way humans speak. This is the nature of the humans. Okay, so same thing happened with the Pandit. What happened with him? He was scared because he was sleeping. So all of a sudden he got that tickle. Okay, he heard, he could feel that sense that someone is tickling. So his ears with a feather. So he all shocked, he started shouting in words in his mother tongue. So this is the trick Birbal had used. Like nobody in the court had this idea that what to do in order to find out the mother tongue of the Pandit. But Birbal, he used his sense. Okay, he's clever, I told you. So he uses his wit to find out the mother tongue of the Pandit. Let us see the next thing now. Birbal came to the court the next day and told everyone that Pandit's mother tongue was Telugu. Okay, so what did Birbal do? Birbal, he discovered the mother tongue last night. So he came to the court the next day and he declared it to everyone that yes, I have discovered the mother tongue of Pandit. His mother tongue is Telugu. Now the Pandit was all surprised and he accepted the truth. Why the Pandit was surprised? Because he was sleeping. He didn't know. He was very confident that nobody will be able to find out his mother tongue. But Birbal could do it. We know his plan, how he did the planning, how he executed it and how he succeeded. Yes. So finally the Pandit had no other choice. He had to accept the truth. Next. King Akbar then asked Birbal, how did you find the truth? So everybody was shocked that in the entire court, so many advisors, ministers are sitting. Nobody could understand, nobody could find out the mother tongue of the Pandit, but only Birbal could do it. The king was surprised, so he asked, how did you find the truth? What did you do, Birbal, that only you could find out the truth? Now Birbal answered, in times of difficulty, please note this line. In times of difficulty, a person speaks only in his mother tongue. I told you just now. Whenever a person is in difficult times or the person is all shocked, okay, that time, or the person is all nervous, that time the person will be speaking in his or her mother tongue. So this is the trick which Birbal had used. So he also told the king how he had gone to the Pandit's room at night to find out the truth. So Birbal explained to the king and the men in the court that how he entered the room silently last night and what he did, the tickling and all with feather, and how he could understand the mother tongue of the Pandit. Could you understand, children? So this is all about the chapter. I will be giving you the new words, the meanings, and also make sentences. So this much for today's class. Please go through the video I am sending you, okay, and read the chapter thoroughly. Thank you, my dear children. Bye.